Hi everyone, welcome back. So I just wanted to do a quick video on why I got started in mediumship. The question is, I don't really know how I got started. I believe that we all have an ability from the time we are very young. We just, at a certain age, we just grow up believing that like it's, either, just our imagination, or someone else tells us like, oh, don't be silly, you're just imagining things, and it gets shut down basically. So we just learn to push everything aside, and like when we come into this world, we have to basically remember everything all over again. And what you're kind of like born with knowing when you come into this world, it's kind of really pure. It's really kind of like, it's really nice. And then as you go on through the years, up until about between 6 to 8 years old, you enter the school system. You're told to do this and that. You're told to think a different way. Just basically everything that you wanted to do as an individual, it gets pushed to the side. So what happens there is you lose a part of yourself, and you just learn to conform to what everyone else wants you to do, really. Which is quite sad, and I suppose that's what happened with me, because I remember I used to be able to see lights around people and stuff, and I remember saying to someone, oh, they look like, the coloured cotton balls that, that women would use to remove makeup with, or the cotton pleats, the coloured ones, and I was just told, oh, it's your imagination, just, go back to sleep, whatever. And there was little things like that. Like, I think everyone gets shut down at one stage. Some are lucky enough not to get shut down at all. Which can be a benefit, it can be not. It depends how you look at it. I suppose if I had retained everything since I was very, very small, I wouldn't have gone on kind of like a journey of self-discovery and self-exploration. So from that point of view, I see it as kind of a bonus. I think when you just have it all along, like, there's no journey leading up to it, I think it can be just an ability or a gift that's taken for granted. So I think it's important to honour that journey and go on it, no matter how hard that journey is, to learn the lessons from it, which I have as well. I suppose during my teenage years, I would have been always really, really interested in, say, the paranormal, this type of thing. I had no idea really what a medium did or anything like this. I'd heard about things about gypsies and kind of card readers and, the crystal ball and all this type of thing. The more I kind of started researching online and stuff, and I used to do these psychic tests and stuff, and of course with the psychic tests I never kind of passed them, so I brushed it kind of away. Those psychic tests they're they're not really legitimate. I wouldn't base your abilities on anything to do with those kind of online tests. So I went, let me see where that is. So I also remember in my late teens, I was really getting interested in it, and I sensed there was a radio psychic, whatever, and he had a show on the radio, obviously, and I sent in a message saying, am I psychic? He was answering questions through text message, and his reply was, I'm sorry, I don't feel you're psychic, you might be more suited to something else. That was another setback that kind of made my confidence confidence just drop all the way, because on one point of view I was feeling that like I was very intuitive, I was very in tune with myself, kind of energy. I always felt energy and that type of thing. But yeah, here was this psychic saying that, you know, he doesn't feel like it's for me. So I just thought like, oh god, you know, back to the drawing board. Like, but I still retained an interest in all of this type of thing, the kind of esoteric and spiritual stuff. And it wasn't actually until my late 20s, the birth of my second son, who nearly passed when he was born actually. It was Christmas Eve 2012, and I remember distinctly, like they hadn't given us a lot of hope. And I went home Christmas Eve and I just cried, and just in my head mentally I screamed out to the universe, to the angels. I said, you know, whatever's up there, or whatever you are, if you know, if you're real, like just please save my son. And I just screamed. I don't know if you've ever screamed internally in your head, but it must have been the loudest scream, because my kind of my question got kind of answered, if you want to put it like that. And I said, when I was screaming out and whatever, I just said to myself, I said, I'll work for you, I'll do anything for you, something along those lines. I think I said something along the lines like I'd even become a priest or something like that. I'd do some sort of spiritual work, whatever that would be, in the future. And so my son was in ICU anyway for about a week or so after he was born, and it was a miracle that he was kind of still with us, because they gave us a private room in the hospital. They expected him to pass within 72 hours. That's what they told us. The next 72 hours are critical, whether he kind of like, you know, makes it essentially. They were trying to put it in as nice terms as possible. And so he came home anyway on New Year's Eve. I think it was New Year's Eve. And within a week or two, like, there was just like strange things happening in my house. Like, I would go to sleep at night and I would feel like I was not alone in the room, but I'd be sleeping on this bed that I'm sitting on at the moment, and I'd literally feel like someone was like hovering over me, watching me or something, and it really freaked me out. So things were snowballing, they were happening really, really fast. It's like I was completely opened up, and I did not know what was going on. I was not that educated in kind of the spirit world and everything that I am now. And it really, really kind of scared me. And as the weeks kind of went on, like I just said, like, I had to investigate this. But at the same time, I was really, really scared. And I think on a couple of occasions, I just said, please, I'm not ready. And I didn't know what I meant by saying I'm not ready. But I just said to whoever was up there, I had an idea of what was going on. I knew it was kind of, you know, spirits and that type of thing. I was very kind of aware what was kind of happening, but I was still scared at the same time. And I just didn't feel like I was kind of ready just at that moment. We had just brought a new baby home from the hospital, and everything was kind of up in the air. It was a very traumatic time for him in the hospital. So I just said, please just, you know, I'm not ready at the moment. And everything just closed kind of back down, which I was annoyed about, because now what I had to do was I had to go on a spiritual journey to reopen everything that had just been opened up spontaneously. And I started researching loads on YouTube, loads on the internet, some of which on the internet is a lot of, don't look at the religious stuff on the internet, they'll make you think that like the demons are after you and everything. It's really, it's not very healthy. And so I started developing online. I started like joining Facebook mediumship development groups, psychic groups. I did courses here and there. I bought angel cards. I started kind of doing practice reads online. I started to do like lots and lots kind of on my own as well, because because I was going from different teacher to teacher, and I just found like there was some things they weren't answering for me. Or I remember going to one of these circles and I said, okay, how do you connect with spirit? And they were like, oh, I don't know, just do. You know, it's like, it was just so like anti-constructive kind of what to do. Like, they couldn't even explain to me how you connect with spirit. Obviously I can now, and that's why I like to impart information onto other people, because I believe information like this should be free. You shouldn't have to pay for courses or classes to learn about energy and, you know, the spirit world and this type of thing. You can charge money for readings if you like, fair enough, but for teaching, actual teaching, like, why should that be charged, in my opinion? In my opinion only. And so everything's just kind of progressed from there, but there was one hurdle I still needed to get over, and that was to do face-to-face readings. I could do readings online fine, but doing the face-to-face readings I just completely shut down. And I didn't understand why, and it really frustrated me, because I knew that I had called spirit. They were sitting here, they were waiting on me. I knew that I had someone in front of me, and I wanted to give a message, but yeah, I felt blocked in being able to give that person a message through my own fear, my own self-doubt, my self-confidence, and this type of thing. And so that's something I'm still kind of like working up towards. And I think self-doubt and fear is something that holds all of us back at some stage in our life. And it's just about making little steps to progress forward. And that's something I'm working on, and this year I hope to be able to do more of that as well. So that's how I got started in all of this. Thanks a lot if you've sat through the whole entire video. I really appreciate it. And if you have any questions, leave any comments. And I'll also be doing future videos. So if you have any kind of ideas on what videos you'd like to be shown, just send me a message or leave a comment and I'll be happy to do them. Thanks very much. Bye.